What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here. You can call me Irish, and basically sit down and relax. Okay, I'm going to talk about Call of Duty for roughly 10 to 15 minutes now. It's not something that I've ever done on my channel, like extendedly. Is that a word? Extendedly? If it is, if it isn't, I just made it a word. So go with it. I'm going to talk about Call of Duty for an extended amount of time, not just the usual like 5 minutes or so that a game of Call of Duty lasts. I picked two games out, they both finished like 14 and 7 or something like that. They're alright games, but I'm just going to get right into it. Okay, so what I want to know is, what happened to Call of Duty? Like, seriously, right? So, I got off, I literally about 2 minutes ago I was playing Black Ops 2. And I rage quit. I just gave up. I was just like, I can't keep doing this. I was getting killed, but like I was getting scored, like just playing some TDM or whatever, just messing around. I was getting scores of like 8 and like 22, and like 9 and 23. It's like, what happened to Call of Duty? Is it something that happened to me? Because if it's something that if it's my problem is what I'm basically trying to say. If it's something that's wrong with me, then that's fair enough. But I don't think it is. I still play the game. I still play the game the same. In my head at least, I don't think that I've changed how I play Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 1, basically since COD 4. But what I've noticed with each new version, I do less and less well, and it's freaking, like, I'm gonna curse, alright? So like, this is gonna be like point blank, no bullshitting. I'm gonna curse and I'm gonna swear, so if you're offended by language, not my problem, but just deal with it. I'm fucking fed up with Call of Duty at this stage, right? If you watch my videos for a while, you know that I'm now a Battlefield guy, but I came from Call of Duty. I started with COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, all of them. I played all of them. And they've all got slowly worse. And I'm not just going to say that without giving examples. I'm not just trying to hate or troll or anything like that. I'm deadly serious. In my opinion, they've gotten worse with each one. COD 4, right? We'll just start at the beginning. And it's not going to be long. I'm just going to do a minute or so on each one. Just give my opinions on them. And why I think it's gone so downhill. COD 4, it's so good. So good. Okay? I would sit there in school. Like, that's a, like, this is, it's a long time since COD 4 now, but I would sit there in school and be wishing that the day would end so we could go home and play COD 4, right? Amazing game. So simple, just shoot people and you get kill streaks. When you call in the kill streaks, that's it, and then you have to shoot people again, you get your kill streaks, blah blah blah. But it was mainly focused on shooting people, alright? So like, there were anything about kill streaks, they were all just an added bonus as far as I'm concerned. The whole point of the game was to go out, know the map, and kill people, right? So knowing the map was hugely important to doing well on COD 4. That's fair enough. World at War, I spent a good bit of time on it. I really liked it. A lot of people didn't like World at War, but I liked it. A lot of people say the MP40, I think it was overpowered. I didn't notice that. I was having just such a good time with it. I didn't notice any problems with it. I just played it and had a good time. Then Modern Warfare 2 comes along. Modern Warfare 2 brought a lot of the problems and a lot of the kind of douchebaggery that you come across in Call of Duty nowadays. Like, when Modern Warfare 1 came out, when COD 4 came out, it was, people were like, oh, this game, I'll play this game, it looks kind of cool, and it's something that we haven't really seen a lot of. We'd seen like Medal of Honor, and we'd seen Halo, we'd seen first person shooters, obviously, but COD 4 was the first kind of like, oh, we're fighting in the Middle East, and it's kind of like modern day with modern day weapons, that kind of thing. COD 4 was like that, where people got into it. But what happens is, when people get into something, it gets big. And when it gets big, more people get into it, obviously. But when more people get into it, more dickheads get into it. And you know where I'm going with this. when Modern Warfare 2 exploded, you had quick scoping. Yeah, quick scoping. Obviously, all the problems. Like there was a lot of problems there in COD 4. Let's not even try to deny that. But quick scoping came to prominence in Modern Warfare 2. You had one man army. One man, is that what it's called? One man army noob tubes. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. You had camping really started to kick off. Yeah, you had the occasional person sitting in a corner in COD 4, but it doesn't stick out to me that much. But camping really kicked off in Modern Warfare 2. The kill streaks, they decided to up and go crazy on kill streaks in Modern Warfare 2, which I'll get to that. That's a completely separate point, if I'm honest. I'll get to kill streaks in a minute. But camping kicked off. Yeah, camping kicked off in Modern Warfare 2. And basically, the whole seed of douchebaggery dickheadness was planted in Modern Warfare 2. Then Black Ops came out. They tried to counteract quick scoping with their kind of sniper mechanics, and that was good. That was all well and good. Yes, if you were an exceptional sniper, you could still do your 360 no scope ladder stall bollocks. Who gives a shit, really? Everyone's seen it all by this stage. But in general, I like Black Ops. But of course, Black Ops was made by Treyarch, and Treyarch games are different. If Black Ops was as it was, but was made by Infinity Ward, like as they were back then in their prime, around Modern Warfare 2 era, Black Ops 1, sorry, would have been awesome. It would have been savage. Like, you would have had all the awesome fluid controls of a Modern Warfare game with the actual intelligence and brains and IQ of a Treyarch team, sorry. But unfortunately, we haven't got that yet. So that leads me on then to Modern Warfare 3. And what the actual fuck did they do in the year or two, or like in the year or so that they spent developing that game? Did they all never play a Call of Duty? Like, did they hire a new team to develop that game? Because God almighty, I played it a lot, but only because my sister's boyfriend loved it and I wanted to play with him and like get in parties with him. That's the only reason I played it. Other than that, no. They had one good idea in that whole game. One good, clever idea. Instead of kill streaks, score streaks. That's the only good thing that came from Modern Warfare 3. Was score streaks and not kill streaks. But even at that, I would still trade that in every day of the week for a 3, 5, and 7 call streak like we had in Modern Warfare 1. A UAV, an airstrike, and a chopper. That's all you need. You don't need dogs, you don't need RC cars, you don't need fucking whatever bollocks that they've brought in the last 17 iterations of the game. Strip it back. They add more and more every time. And in Modern Warfare 3 they added like support, assault, and specialist. The 3 different options. Too much. Too many. No, nobody needs all that shit clogging up the game. Bring it back to the essentials. 3, 5, and 7. UAV to see where your enemies are. An airstrike to reward you for your medium streak. And then a chopper to like do well for you because you've earned it from getting a good kill streak. Maybe if 3, 5, and 7 is kind of like ambitious now when people are going like fucking 40 and 50 and 0, maybe raise the numbers of the required score for the kill streak. But still, just get rid of all this option. I'm one for option and changing things around as far as guns and soldiers go. But when it comes to kill streaks, I don't like to be running around and then just die. Like, who likes that? Why is that a thing? Like, I don't even understand it. It's like, okay, I'm running along and then I haven't even seen anyone in about 2 minutes, or well, 2 minutes probably a bit much, but like I haven't seen anyone in about 20 seconds because I'm not in a part of the map that has a lot of action going on. So I want to just keep running and I want to just get to the next area where all the action's happening. But what happens? A fucking lightning strike pops out of nowhere and I'm dead. And it's like, but why? Why am I dead there? Why did I deserve to die there? I wasn't doing that. I was just running along. And that is precisely why I like Battlefield. It doesn't have anything stupid like bullshit kill streaks. Yes, it has like idiots camping in corners, of course. Like any shooter game will have that. It's got idiots with shotguns. It's got idiots with RPGs. It's got idiots just full stop. But if I run past the guy and he aims his RPG at me, fair enough. I don't want to just get killed from something hovering above in the sky that he wasn't controlling. I don't want to just die, like. And like what brought this commentary on was playing Black Ops today. Like I said, I don't know. I've tried this commentary a couple of times already, and I kept messing up. So if I didn't say, I played like 2 or 3 games, and every game I went like 8 and 20, and like 8 and 25, or like 10 and 25, or whatever, anything like that. Just crazy bad scores, and I never used to be bad at Call of Duty. But I don't think it's my fault because I still know how to play first-person shooters. I think it is the game's fault and the developer's fault. They've made Call of Duty, yes, it's this big deal now. Yes, it's this like massively huge money-making machine now. But it made all its money off the success of COD 4. So what I say is, for the love of Lord and Jesus Christ Almighty, should they exist or should they not, bring it back to basics for the next one. It's going to be a Treyarch game, or no, sorry, it's going to be like an Infinity Ward or whatever they're calling themselves nowadays, who really gives a shit. Just bring it back. Like, simplify it. Don't give us all this bollocks and all this bullshit extra choices and all that. Give us choices where it matters, with the gun, with the soldier, with the cool stuff like that. But don't, as far as kill streaks go, just no. Just bring it back to 3, 5, and 7, and everyone will be happy. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't like Black Ops. I'm gonna just say point blank, I do not like Black Ops 2. It's not a Call of Duty game. They've declined so far in the last couple of years. It's just not the same game anymore. It's not. I don't get the same kind of enjoyment out of it that I used to, and that's kind of sad because I used to love it. Like I said at the start, COD 4, I loved it. I would wish that the school day would end so I could come home and play with it, or so that I could come home and play it. But I just don't. I don't even, like, when I put in Black Ops 2 now, it's like, well, I got it for Christmas, I might as well play it. And that's not an attitude you want to have when you're playing a game, so I don't like it. It's a shame what's happened to it. If you enjoyed the video, even though it was kind of moany, I do apologise. I don't mean to be a moany bastard, but that's just how I feel. So if you enjoyed the video, please do leave a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.